Super happy to say that. For it's always a little bit interesting trying to get back into the program here after being away for a little bit. Last week, of course, we had all of those interruptions from all the texts, all the regular weekday texts, and they have been silenced. Absolutely silenced. And of course, I've had some repairs done to this computer, and with the repairs having been done, on the one hand, everything works, except that it doesn't know how it works. So it's a little bit interesting to try to make sure that everything is doing the things that it's supposed to do. But that's not why we're here today. I'm here to play some tunes for you. We're just going to have some fun. I've got a bunch of my originals I'd love to play for you, but at the same time, let's turn down that reverb just a touch. I've got originals, and I've also got a bunch of covers that I want to do for you, and just, well, let's start off with something actually a little bit uplifting. This is in a minor key. There's a woman that I know who ran a little bar in the town where I used to be. She'd seen more in life than anyone could tell, and more than anyone should see. I never pined for a clear day when a rainy one will do, though I know that others disagree. It's much more than simply making more with you. It's making life in a minor key. Living in a minor key is to shape reality, so your will is yours and truly free. So forget all that you heard, get on in and fly to the, and get on living in a minor key. There's a man lives down the street. Actually, I need to turn that up, don't I? Man. Yeah, mic's low. How's the mic? Nope. How about now? There's a man lives down the street. Nope, a little more. Like I say, it's all the settings. There's a man lives down the street who screams obscenities, but his heart knows love and life and all. I tell you all of his life's fine philosophies, and of every girl he gave a call. You take the first, I'll take the latter. You don't mind, it doesn't matter. A battle cry played out on the marquee. With a twinkle of his eye, he says as 40 years go by, that's making love in a minor key. Living in a minor key is to shape reality, so your will is yours and truly free. So forget all that you heard, get on in and fly the third, and get on living in a minor. 'Cause what's the point of living life like the best can never be? Why not go and live your life like every breath's a jubilee? A jubilee, yeah. I hope I find a kid, for surely they must be, to finally see the wisdom of my faith, and make a life instead as glory's absentee, and live life in a minor key. Living in a minor key is to shape reality, so your will is yours and truly free. So forget all that you heard, get on in and find the third, and get on living in a manner, living in a manner, loving in a minor key. You leave a guitar with, like, you know, nothing better to do, and all they're gonna do is like fart around and not actually perform. Oh man, let's keep doing tunes. This is a little song called, actually, as I think about it, going off on that E minor 7, actually. Anyway, not playing that. Can't afford to play that. But, hang on. That'll sit there all stable, right? Actually, let me show you what this is. My son went over to the race over at Pocono last weekend. He came back with that for me. It's all glare. There you go. Hey, the tricky triangle. All good stuff. Here's a little song called Left Behind. What price of choice and love in this I've come to see? One price and loss of freedom, what was yet to be? I know it's ever easy, choice is never plain. One likes to know the reason, but all I know is pain. What prices will demand no one else can see? One prices will deserve to strike 1, 2, and 3. I'd like to know the answers, don't know where to start. I'd like to learn my lines, but no one knows their parts. What have I done to be left behind? I cannot run from the traps I've set in my mind. When my heart lies open, no one sees me broken, bleeding, feeding ground below me. Can there still be hope in me? The price paid my share, still there's no receipt. One price and still a seat, payment still repeats. Out here I'm still alone and no one seems to see. I keep my wall around, there's no one left to see. Drive across the country, share your happiness, and like the stars above the highway, give light although I'm dead. I paste a smile on my face, once another, just a friend, just a friend. What have I done to be left behind? I cannot run from the traps I've set in my mind. When my heart lies open, no one sees me broken, bleeding, feeding ground below me. Can there still be hope in me? So let me just take a quick little check of things. I try to keep track of everything I've played for you just so I don't repeat myself too much. I mean, I'm absolutely going to repeat myself. It is the nature of me. But, you know, we try and keep it within tolerances. And if you saw my handwriting, you would wonder how anybody could actually figure any of this stuff out. But, all works. Definitely all works. I'm going to play a song for you. That's what I do. I'm going to play another song for you. This is actually it's a song for Tom Petty. Anyway, can probably figure it out as you go along here. This is a little song called Dancing. So first, just let me... This was, I wrote this, again, not that long after Tom Petty died. My son, the same one that was out at Pocono, he and I went to see Petty back in 2014 when he played here at Fenway in Boston, and it was such a fantastic show. Just a fantastic show. And I didn't, nobody knew at the time that it was actually, the last tour that we would have seen him on. But I am so glad that we went. And there are a couple of references for that through the song here. So, hopefully you get a little bit of a meaning as to, how much, that show meant to me, to my son, but also, from when I was a kid, how much Tom Petty actually, influenced my songwriting and just, my taste in music, honestly. I got this weird eclectic taste in music, and it all comes out in the songwriting. Everything from, Boston and Kiss and Cheap Trick were the first things I actually started to listen to on the radio. My parents would listen to Neil Diamond. That was in there. Neil Young was in there. Crosby, Stills and Nash. But then I started listening to Rush and Yes and Tom Petty and all of the stuff from the 80s. So that you've got me trying to throw in little guitar riffs along the way. Unsuccessfully or something like. By the way, if anybody wants to request that, I will learn how to play it as a singer-songwriter concept because I enjoy those challenges. But back to the topic at hand. This is a song that I wrote after Tom Petty died. It's a little song called Dancing. Weary sun too tired to cut on through the morning sky. A colder day than yesterday, colder than last night. Pillow holds 1,000 dreams, time to leave them there. 'Cause I know for sure you're gone and I'm beyond repair. So much for the music, not much for the verse. I'll keep on for better or for worse. Last time we shared a song was a sweet New England night. Stories sung, songs that said that life would work out right. So now I'm trying to dance on through the sadness, laugh on through the tears. Trying to find the lighter side of too few songs in too few years. Swearing at the darkness, swearing at the light, swearing that I can't keep up the fight. Try and write another verse to follow on the first. Thought of you and somehow things that just got worse. It just got worse. swearing that I can't keep up the fight. I think it's time to move into some things that are maybe a little bit more upbeat. So I work with a producer engineer by the name of Terrence Reeves. He is a very dear friend of mine. Met him through an open mic that he used to run here in Newton, Mass. And he has been a huge both inspiration and mentor and coach, and also makes my stuff sound good, which is nice. Once we record it. Everything else past that is on me. Which is why I keep adjusting things here as we go through. Anyway, he's out actually on tour right now with Not a Surf. Which, oh my god, by the way. And I just sent this next song over to him for mixing. All I'm going to tell you is that it sounds so much more full when I'm able to add in my harmony vocals and all kinds of fun things into this. This is a song called. Be helpful if I actually had the lyric sheet because I haven't actually memorized it just yet. Getting there. It's called Apropos of Nothing. I wonder what you think of everything. I sometimes find myself inside my thoughts all racing, chasing around a ring. What can I find besides? Because everything rhymes with something. There's something to decide. But apropos of nothing, here I am. Big dreams in a little man. Heart is full of schemes, but got no plan. But apropos of nothing, here I am. I wonder if the paths are all the same. I sometimes think that there's no choice between obscurity or fame. Can I still hear the little voice? 'Cause even if no one knows my name, still take a chance. Roll the dice, roll the dice. But apropos of nothing, here I am. Big dreams in a little van. Heads full of dreams, but got no plan. But apropos of nothing, here I am. This absurdity is very necessary. Take the norm, make it less ordinary. From the day to day, it's really not so very. Sure, I can make it now, yeah, I can make it now. Sure, I can make it now, yeah, I can make it now. Sure, I can make it now, yeah, I can make it now. Big dreams in a little man. Head is full of dreams, but not no plan. And apropos of nothing, here I am. Here I am. Needing me. I haven't gotten around to playing that one out like in front of people yet, but I think that's what I'm gonna do. So Wednesday nights, when I can, which hasn't been very much lately, unfortunately. When I can, I get out to a place called Ward 4 here in Newton. And in fact, I've been invited occasionally to host that. But I'm thinking maybe I will bring that one out there this Wednesday night, and let's see kind of how that goes. Now, of course, I'm going to have to practice it and make sure I remember the lyrics. It's always some sort of a challenge, right? I'm going to play, let's see, let's do an old one. Like a super old one. Super old and maybe a little creepy. So, when I was about 22, so I went to Rutgers University, Rutgers College to be specific, and the last semester I was there, I actually started working. I was basically working as a teacher aide locally, and needed to be able to stay on through until about June. Now, if you know anything about Rutgers College, you know that basically the semester ends in early May, especially if you're a senior. So I needed a couple of months, and I and one of my roommates found a place over at Douglas College, a sublet on one of the bedrooms. So went ahead and took the space over there. Now, Douglas College, at least at the time, I'm not sure if it still is. I think it is. It was the women's college, women's campus, and there was a lovely, wonderful quad across just about a block from where our apartment was. So I would go out there with my 12-string acoustic occasionally, and just kind of there was a song, something like that. I'm trying to remember it like freehand, and I haven't played it in years, but one of these days I will actually re-practice it, and I'll bring it back out here on the 12-string and play it for you, and let's see how it kind of feels. But it was some fun, and of course, occasionally, some of the young women would come over and just kind of hang with you for a while. So I'm not saying that anything that I'm about to sing about actually happened, but certainly it's a thing I'd like to think happened. Anyway, this is Pretty Young Thing. Why don't you make yourself comfortable? There's a little wine in the fridge. Oh, please excuse the mess, 'cause I'm not settled yet. There's a little homegrown on the desk. There's a light in the drawer. Do you like how the light plays on the walls in the hall? Well, I'm really glad to know you, and I'm glad we hit it off, and I'll try to get to know you. Pretty young thing, pretty young thing. Is there anything you'd like to see that's on TV? Or maybe you'd prefer a Steely Dan CD? Well, it really doesn't matter from where thou art. 'cause I'm really just an old-fashioned boy at heart. I'm really glad to know you, and I'm glad we hit it off. And I'll try to get to know you, pretty young thing, pretty young thing. Here we go now. I really feel so bad, things got all mixed up. Yeah, I know a night doesn't seem enough. Would you like some orange juice or some frosted flakes? After last night, I'll do all it takes. Well, I'm really glad to know you, and I'm glad we hit it off. But I'll never try to own you, my pretty young thing, my pretty young thing. Here we go once again. Man, that guitar's got a little bit of a bite today. Kind of a Pete Townsend, kind of a overdriving an acoustic. All right, don't do that. All right. How about this? Going from basically singing about young girls to feeling really old. So this is exactly that kind of thing. This is a song called "Damaged Goods." Maybe I've flown too many miles above the clouds. Maybe I've known too many loves. For all I know, there's someone trying to save me there from above. Maybe I've got too many loads upon my back to ever want to walk upright. Too many scars upon my soul to feel that everything's alright. I still think there'll come a time for memory space or some forgotten rhyme. With all the storms that I've withstood, I still don't think that I'm damaged goods. What if the dreams we made were cast? still think there'll come a time, and I know that we'll see the sign. I've explained, you understood. I still don't think that I'm damaged goods. This is what happens when you basically start making faces to yourself here and like, oh, wait a minute, different part of the song. All of my music is just rust glued to plastic. All of my dreams are just missing the night. I don't know how to find the fantastic. I don't know how to make all of this alright. Alright. I still think there'll come a time, and I know that we'll see the signs. You'll find the same I said you would. I still don't think that I'm damaged goods. No, not damaged goods. No. So one of the fun things I have about playing for you like this is that I get to try different things out. And I was just doing that there. I was halfway through and just getting into that bridge middle. It's like, all right, now remember, tune it down, take it down for the end part. Give it a little bit of dynamic. And then as I'm doing that, I'm like, you have the wrong chords for the bridge. Your hand's going in the wrong place. All of which is to prove that, I mean, I've played that hundreds and hundreds of times. But if you are trying to kind of, your brain's already starting to think through the, okay, you're going to bring it down. And there's part of that, your brain, that is controlling that left hand that is also saying, okay, if I do that down, am I going to do the arpeggio or am I going to do it? Oh, wait, I'm supposed to be doing a bar chord right now. So try and practice it the way you're going to perform it if you possibly can, is what I'm saying. So that's all fun. So, hey, listen, thank you so much for being here today, whether you're actually watching it live or watching it afterwards, either here or on YouTube. My name's Chris Steele. I play every Sunday from 11 to whenever, usually about 2 hours, depending, and play a mix of originals, occasional covers. Covers get a little bit tricky because then when you go ahead and put that up on YouTube, they start to get a little squidgy on you, which is fine. I mean, I'm not looking to make millions of dollars off covering other people's stuff. And as a songwriter, I really do appreciate the protections, but it just means we got to dance a little bit, which is fine. But, you know, for the first part of this, it does mean that I play mostly originals, including what I'm about to play for you now, which is a song that I wrote about a year ago, a little more than a year ago. And I wrote it kind of as a lullaby for myself, just going through some time of some, you know, real intense stuff. And it was one of these songs that just basically, I was sitting there, you know, working on something else, and just picked up the guitar and Actually, I'll play that for you in a second. Just let me finish the story. Then I'll play, what I was just playing for you, and then I'll play It's All Right. But that whole... No, I'll do that the other way around. The song just kind of popped mostly complete into my head. I had the whole thing written out probably in about half hour, 45 minutes, and then, got out my phone and just recorded myself playing it so I wouldn't forget it. I have since gone on to record it. It is not yet over to Terrence, but it will be very, very soon. And it's got a real... Well, actually, you can tell that at a certain point in my life, I listened to a lot of Smashing Pumpkins. Not with the heavy distortion side of things, but with that, if you remember early Smashing Pumpkins, a lot of the vibrato and all kinds of fun things of that nature on the B-sides of their records. Yes, I did say B-side of records. A lot of that clearly seeped into my brain somewhere. Anyway, so let me play this for you, and then I'll play for you the other thing I was goofing around with before, which is something that just came to me yesterday and is trying to be a song and hasn't quite got there yet, but I actually have quite a bit to go with it. So this is It's All Right. Come on, rest your head. You need to borrow from the troubles ahead. They'll be there or not, no need to worry a lot. So come on down, go to bed. One day done, one to come. It seems it's gone before it's begun. You can't seem to recall the reason for all you've done under the sun. Like an answer, no question asked. Any plan you made is already past. Only way to win is coming at last. It's alright. So come on, rest your head. No need to worry, there's still time to be dead. The clock on the wall, it doesn't care at all. So hold on to your time instead. Hold on to your time instead. I can answer, no question asked. Any plan you made is already past. The only way to win is coming at last. It's alright. I can answer, no question asked. Any plan you made is already past. Only way to win is coming at last. It's alright. It's only alright. It's only alright. It's only alright. I can tell I'm still trying to reconcile different versions I've done of it in my head. But anyway, I was starting to play something else before I did that. I was sitting here just, again, goofing around on the guitar yesterday. I've got this weird dichotomy that happens here. There's stuff I write on acoustic and there's stuff I write on electric. And lately, like within the past year or two, just because of the nature of how I'm able to perform, which is usually open mics or things like this, since it's me and solo guitar, I tend to have the acoustic much more to hand, and it definitely influences the kinds of stuff that you write. That having been said, I was goofing around with this yesterday, and I think that this is actually going to become a song pretty soon. But you can tell I haven't quite practiced it yet, but this is one of the fun things about songwriting is things just kind of like after you do it for a little while, there's a muscle there that just wants to be exercised. There's a part of your brain that just keeps doing things like processing sounds, and it just wants to play. It just wants to play. So you got to give it that chance. So that's another one of those songs that just kind of like came together. I was actually in this room in a February a couple of years ago, and it was one of those days where just weirdly enough it gets to 15 centigrade, 60 degrees Fahrenheit outside just in the middle of February, which is, by the way, not good because of climate change. However, this all just kind of popped in my head. It must have been like 2017, 2018, I guess. And a thought just popped into my head. Can't you see that I am sleeping? And the whole song just basically wrote itself. I imagined myself. I imagined a couple telling a story about a couple that were coming to an end, and not really knowing where it was going from there. And this is the song that kind of came from that. Some of my favorite songs that I've written are actually stories about people that I've never met. So, this is In the End. Don't you know that I am sleeping? She said. The morning sun is in your eyes, the light shines true, and there I find surprise. Don't you know the day is wasting? He said. I know I said I'd never go, but still I find you seem to know instead. But in the end, we come alone and leave alone, my friend. So let's pretend that what's been lost we'll find again in the end, my friend. Can't you stay close to me? I'm drowning, she said. I know I've seen that face before and looked at someone else. I saw it then. Can't you see it's over? They said it's just a dream of fading tune, like a springtime winter afternoon. But in the end, we come alone and leave alone, my friend. So let's pretend what's been lost we'll find again in the end, my friend. Because the mindless are forever distant, always lost in just this instant. Can't be lost, they've never known. Different roads were never shown on the map that charts their lives. We're all too soon, the end arrives when they've passed this star-crossed love. Life's too short not to forgive. Can't you see I'm weeping, she said. The setting sun will leave the sky, darkness comes and then I'll fly away. Fly away, but in the end, come alone, leave alone, my friend. So let's pretend, yeah, what's been lost we'll find again in the end, my friend. So, again, thank you guys for being with me here on this Sunday morning, almost Sunday afternoon. If you like what you're listening to, and I hope you do, I'm going to ask you a couple of favors. Please go ahead and hit that follow button, because that helps me build the audience and make sure that you guys can find me when I'm on. It also helps me to understand a little bit more about what other artists are out there, because it kind of influences the recommendation stuff that it gives me, and I'm always trying to build a little bit of a community here. The other thing I would ask you to do, like I say, I do play covers here. Please make a request. I've got the ability to, if you go to that song list, if you hit the song list or request, there are ways that you can go ahead and request things that I've got in my song list now that I've got memorized. I've also got other stuff that I can bring into the mix fairly quickly, and then I'm always dying to learn new stuff. I had a request a couple weeks ago for something that was actually some game music. I'm still trying to figure out kind of how to do it, because it's a whole orchestration and a whole arrangement rather than just solo guitar, so I'm still trying to figure that out. But know that I am in fact trying to figure it out, and I'd be really excited about doing other stuff as well. But first, please hit that follow button. I'm going to go ahead and do a cover here, just because it's been a little while since I've done this. But I was talking about Tom Petty before, so I figured might as well. So this is a song that is one of the first covers that I did going out live, and just love this. So there's a chance for a hey yeah in here, and if you're sitting there at home and want to go ahead and do that, strongly encourage it. So hello, baby, don't it feel like heaven right now? Don't it feel like something from a dream? And I've never known nothing like this. Don't it feel like tonight might never be again? Baby, we know better than to try and pretend. I don't know, never could have told me about this. I said, hey, yeah, hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. The waiting is the hardest part. Every day you get one more card. Take it on faith, you take it to the heart. The waiting is the hardest part. Oh yeah, I might have chased a couple women around. All it ever got me was down. And then there were those that made it feel good, but never as good as I feel right now. Honey, you're the only one who's ever known how to make me wanna live like I wanna live now. I said, hey, yeah, hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. The waiting is the hardest part. Every day you get one more yard. Take it on faith, take it to the heart. The waiting is the hardest part. Don't let this kill you, babe. Don't let it get to you. Don't let this kill you, babe. Don't let it get to I'll be a bleeding heart, I'll be a crying fool. Don't let this go too far, don't let it get to you. If you haven't done your hair yet, hey yeah, here's your chance. I said, hey yeah, hey yeah, yeah, yeah. The waiting is the hardest part. Every day you get one more yard. You take it on faith, you take it to the heart. The waiting is the hardest part. I said the waiting is the hardest part. Oh, yeah. Keep track. All right. So we're about halfway through our time together here today, more or less. You know, normally about this time, let's see if this is actually behaving for me today. I don't think it is. It's the looper. I have such challenges with this thing. Maybe if I were to actually read the instructions, I could actually figure it out. There's a room black as coal, cold as steel, still lose control. Bring good men to speed the plow. Got to fill those seats somehow. With a million eyes inspecting, no one better know. When you're standing in the limelight, is there anyone below? Starkest truth arriving, a reality of woe. You know no one's coming, no one's coming to the show. Of flash, 'cause in this game it's all for cash. Cry your song in this gilded cage, knowing all the world's the truest stage. anyone below. The starkest truth arriving on reality. Whoa, you know no one's coming. No one's coming to the show. No one's coming. No one's coming. No one's coming. To the show. Just got a little tangled up here in my cables. That's cables to you and me. Let's see. Ah ha ha ha. Time for Capo. Captain Capo. So, this is a song off of the album that you see right there. That album right there. It's an album called Alone in a Crowded Place. It's an EP of about 5 songs. In fact, it's not about 5 songs. It's 5 songs. Wrote it mostly during COVID, mostly during quarantine. So, and the pictures that are there on the album cover are at Boston's South Station. There's a whole mess of pictures that we ended up taking, and it was a Sunday during the quarantine. There was like just nobody around, and it was just both wonderful and kind of spooky at the same time. It was really flippin' cool. Yes, we keep this family friendly. Very friendly. I'm sorry, very, very, very cool. Actually, if you ever want to find that stuff and the pictures and all that fun stuff, go to chrissteelband.com. There's all of, obviously the media and all that fun stuff and the story and my blog. But there's also a lot more of the pictures that went into a lot of these different projects. And it's a lot of fun to watch and look through and all of that. And I'd appreciate it, of course, too. Also, sign up for the newsletter. Just plugging everything here as I go. Anyway, this is a song. This is a song that is from that, called The Other Side. Where have the crowds have gone? Am I the only one? Am I the only one left in the sun? Lost, afraid and alone again. I find that I can't find anyone. You know what? Let me start that from the beginning. This is one of those songs I don't play that frequently, so I assure myself I know how it goes. Well, clearly I know how it goes, except that when I get into it, I realize that it's been a little while. And I do know how it goes, but it's just not muscle memory. Well, where have the crowds have gone? Am I the only one left in the sun? Lost, afraid and alone again. I search and I find that I can't find anyone. Hide, pull all the curtains down, clean all the space around and make everything clear. And try to act normal now, and find all the ways and hows to make it in here. So take my hand, darling, I know the way. We'll face the fear coming day by day. I know we'll be okay on the other side. On the other side. So find me a trusted voice. Cut on through the noise and make everything right. Light, help me to light the way, and make it out of the darkness and into the light. Keeping to myself, keep me right. I just wanna come and hold you tight. But on the other side, we'll be alright. We'll be alright. So take my hand, darling, I know the way. We'll face the fear coming day by day. I know we'll be okay on the other side. I know we'll be okay on the other side. I know we'll be okay on the other side. On the other side. Yeah. That's fun. So another song that came from about that time. And has become kind of a real staple in what I do. Was this song, which is written really about Canada, particularly about Ontario, and well, just as people go through hard times. This is just basically a song from the last recession, as I think about it. Imagine yourself as a home builder, about 2008, 2009. And finding that ain't nobody building houses anymore, and trying to figure out what's going to happen next in your life, but determined to find a way. And at the same time, let's say maybe you have a couple of not helpful people in your life. This is Pulling Nails. I used to ball the boxes, I took out all the trash. I'll get the truck in Brampton to save a little cash. I thought I'd have a future, drywall and driving nails. Still life thought otherwise, bad times and falling sand. They say it's so much harder to try and save a stash. Can't even find your fortune digging holes up in the patch. Past times will pass the time, lost moments with the hip. Life is a fulsome journey. This here's a sorry trip. It's time to leave the line. I've had enough of losing, and I've seen enough of pain. Old plans worth refusing. Oh, I'll make amends. Won't catch me again, 'cause it's only pulling nails. Stuck on the 401, going nowhere with no one else. I'm frozen here in time, still hope my heart can melt. I've laid off my ambitions, I've outsourced my reserve. I've mortgaged all my dreams and the future I had earned. The past is gone. Oh, why should I mind? My path moves on. It's time to leave the line. Your absence makes the presence of everything that came before. I thought I paid my penance, and you were standing at my door. I've had enough of losing, and I've seen enough of pain. Oh, plans worth refusing. Oh, while I make amends, won't catch me again, 'cause it's only pulling nails. Only pulling nails. Please go ahead and listen to the recorded version of that on Spotify. It is a lot of fun. I use that guitar that through some serious distortion. It's some fun. It's also got some of my favorite lead work that I've done in on record, and I just I super love how it came out. You know what? Since I've got Capo 2 on right now, I'm gonna go ahead and there's a guy by the name of Alistair Griffin who was on Britain's Got Talent. So, first of all, I apologize for that. But the man is actually an incredible songwriter. And one of the songs that he submitted in there and then actually became famous for ended up being used in a couple of different forms. I became aware of the song before I knew that he was on Britain's Got Talent and therefore could discount him. Because of, I mentioned that my son was at Pocono last weekend. We are huge racing fans. Always have been, still are. And one year at the end of the Formula One season, there was a recap video that was just all the highlights of the season. And there was an extended version of this song that was used for that recap video. And it became a little bit of a tearjerker, just thinking about just how just reminding myself a little bit here, but it's such a gorgeous song. Not terribly complicated, some of the best songs are not terribly complicated, but it's just there's a depth of feeling there of putting yourself out there in the arena, and then not just hoping for the best, but working really, really hard and knowing that maybe you won't get there, but that it's still worth the effort. It's still worth the struggle. Anyway, with all that, this is Alistair Griffin's Just Drive. There is a light that shines the road. I'm sorry. There is a star that lights the road. Will it take me to the end? Well, I don't know for what. I'm going to do this a little bit slower. Just this song needs to be savored a little bit. There is a star that lights the road. Will it take me to the end? Well, I don't know. For one last time, I'll take this drive and just drive. Wanna be the only one to make it to the light, make it to the edge where I have died 1,000 times. Maybe I could be the one to ride into the setting sun tonight and just drive. Breathing out or breathe it in. Broken down, but I will learn to fight again. For one last time, I'll take this ride and just drive. I wanna be the only one to make it to the light, take it to the edge where I have died 1,000 times. Maybe I could be the one to ride into the setting sun tonight and just drive. There is a star that lights the road. Will it take me to the end? Well, I don't know. Wanna be the only one to make it to the light, take it to the end where I have died 1,000 times. Maybe I could be the one to ride into the setting sun tonight and just drive. I do love that song very, very much, both in terms of its overall meaning and the memories that kind of come along with it. Play around with that more, which I shall do at a later time. Here's a song that I wrote just as kind of like a quick song challenge. This is called April Pettimore. Started playing that a little bit too fast. But still good and still fun. So I'm going to play for you now a song that is already well mixed at this point. And it has... I'm going to drop my pen. It has come into a really good place, and it's probably going to be released relatively soon. I don't know exactly when yet. I have to get my stuff together here. But too many other bits of life that have been intervening here, so. And yet it's for exactly that reason that it's a really good song for right now. It's a song called I Am Not Well. Well, how are you? You look great today, they say. Well, okay, you look great too. I guess it's hard to say from so far away, but what can you do? Word on the streets, a poison tree to haunt my wounded soul. I must repeat my daily feat of getting through it all. But I'm a mess of deep regret and fear you'll catch it if you get too near. But for all the things I try to soothe, I'll tell the truth. I am not well, I have fallen down, waiting for the better times come around. I am not well, I'm down, oh, can't make me sound, can't make me whole. I didn't choose to be this way, I want to heal, but I don't know how. Is there room in your life for me? 'Cause there's space in mine right now. The night is dark, my light is dim, fear is real and hard to resist. I'm sorry for my mirthless grin, life's too short to be like this. So listen to my truthless rhyme as I fret and try and pass the time. But for all the things I try to soothe, I'll tell the truth. Things should be like this, gotta miss a simple treat of walking on and seeing friends along the street. Things should be like this, the warm embrace of kindred hearts, instead of stumbling on alone in fits and starts. Things should be like this, things should be like this. How are you? You look tired today, they say. Well, okay, thanks for that. I guess it's hard to stay bright and shiny all day with where everything's at. I am not well, I have fallen down, waiting for the better times to come around. I am not well, I am down a hole. Can't make me sound, can't make me whole. I am not well. I am not well. I am not well. I can't be sound, can't make me whole. Got a handful more that I want to play here for you, but some of these songs are just so much fun to just goof with. this one, which is... This was another one of those that just kind of fell together in about a half hour after actually the initial idea that was a year before it actually fell together. This is Heart of a Young Man. I've got the heart of a young man. Well, it don't quite beat the same no more. Don't keep it fed like I did before. I've got the heart of a young man. And what it was has been long gone. And still keeping strong, still keeping on. And I think they'll find me soon. They figure out my tune. I've got the eyes of an old man. I've seen X and Y and then there's Z, but it didn't mean a simple damn to me. I've got the eyes of an old man. But the hardest thing that seems for me is to try and see what they might see. So many memories, so many of life's tales. I put them up in jars and put them up for sale. I've got the mind of a strange man. Never understood a single word he said. I think you may be quiet if you're silent instead. I've got the mind of a strange man. And all the thoughts that he thought himself, I've bottled up tight right on my shelf. And I think they'll find me soon. If they figure out my tune. Yeah, I think they'll find me soon. If they figure out my tune. Okay. I'm going to play another from that kind of, if you will, that class of songs. So this is a song that is also, you know, it's been tracked, and I'm just doing some overdubs and some cleanup before it goes over to Terrence. This was written in January of this year when it was like super cold and just really I wanted to kind of get out to someplace a little bit warmer, a little bit sunnier. So this is California Skies. Actually, trying to remember, there's in the recorded version I started up a little bit differently, but I'm going to start it right in on the basic riff, which is this. Time to be looking up, time to look around. I've been kicking over all I've never found. Just don't know if I can take it lying down. So many years our dreams are just around the bend. And at the finish line they start the race again. And here I am too tired to pretend. Fly free through these skies to me. I just want my heart to be free. There's got to be some other way. I don't know if I should stay or leave for California skies. Walking through the everyday, though I can't keep on this way. Just need a magic land to let us break away. I find conundrums to play out in some. Someone at rest they never travel on. And one in motion just goes on and on and on and on and on. This is the part where the bridge isn't completely set yet, so it's like. There it is. Take me somewhere from a dream, somewhere I've never ever been, someplace where I've seen tranquil California skies. Manhattan to Manhattan Beach, and so it's just out of your reach. Even if it's just Van Nuys, we'll dream of California skies. Fly free through these skies to me. I just want my heart to be free. I've worn this mask for way too long. Can't you see me through this song? Dream of California skies. Yeah, that bridge I've used 3 different progressions under, and I often have difficulty remembering exactly which one I ended up on. So there's that. Let's see. Let's do maybe 2 or 3 more, and then I've got to get on and do some other stuff around here, including a little bit of recording and cleaning up, including on that. But there's a cover I wanted to play for you here. It's the Fountains of Wayne song. This is called Hey Julie. Working all day for a wee little man with a bed to pay and a rub on tan. He's got me running around the office like a dog. Right over. Hang on, it's been a little while since I played this one. There it is. Working all day for a mean little guy with a bed on time. Oh, I messed up the 2 different tie lines, but he's got me running around the office like a gerbil on a wheel. He can tell me what to do, but he can't tell me what to feel. Hey, Julie, look what they're doing to me, trying to trip me up, trying to wear me down. Julie, I swear it's so hard to bear it, and I'll never make it through without you around. No, I'll never make it through without you around. I'm gonna go ahead and post this on YouTube with like all the mistakes. Regardless, right? Hey chat, what do you think? This is just life. This is just life. For those of us who are musicians at heart and just really want to be able to play and fit it in whenever we can. We rehearse the best that we can, and then we put together our 20 songs and we do our best. It's another original of mine. This is called Closeout. Why ask why? The answer shows itself, and if I try to make me from yourself, and if I try to make my case, another comes to take my place again. Don't forgive the silent man in front. Please don't think I hold myself above, and if I somehow make you cry, it's only time until you fly away. Fly away. No one knows the soul in front of them is just enough, so you can pretend. And if I somehow make you laugh, it's not enough to know my life. You see, you'll see, you'll never see. You'll never see. I'm going to finish off on two of my faves. I got change for the red and tan, and I'm ready to go, and I can make it on my own. But I want you to know that though your letters keep me company, I won't stay sitting still. I'm on a bus ride. I'm on a bus ride. Well, I'm not ready for no long distance love affair. I just can't explain, honey. Just need to get there. No, your letters keep me company. I won't stay sitting still on a bus ride. I'm on a bus ride. window seat. Got my sights to see, got to get you. Lose him for me, and all your letters keep me company. I won't stay sitting still, I'm on a bus ride. I'm on a bus ride. Your letters keep me company, but I'm not sitting still. I'm on a bus ride. Last song, again, thank you all for being here with me, and I will see you again next Sunday, if not before, but probably next Sunday. Here is a little song called Clouds. Time flows in ribbons, it frays as it flows, threads as it falls to the floor, and all is forgiven beyond all we know. By the time we walk through the door, there once was a dream that I had by a stream, where the stream was calling my name. Too much to believe than to think all we've seen can never quite be the same. Can you see like me that whatever will be, and that's all there is. The clouds are all that I see. As children we know all that's true can be shown, regardless our dreams of what's true. Staring at clouds, we can still find somehow what is true for me and for you. Remember the times when I needed a friend, over and over and over again. So I look at the clouds and the sky full of blue, mull it all over and hope that it's true, that as everyone seems to flow through the day, time moves along and goes drifting away when the distance is great, but the love's still so strong. Don't be afraid, 'cause it won't be so long, not so long. Can you see like me that whatever will be, and that's all there is. The clouds are all that I see. Time flows in ribbons, it frays as it flows, threads as it falls to the floor. Just trying to think, should I do one more for you? Yeah, let's do this one more, right? Doesn't feel like it'd be a show without playing this one. like I said, I like to play songs about people's stories, people I've never met. This is one from an Edmonton hotel bar. Don't know how I'm 40 hours away. Don't care why my bed's half the world away. She tells me with a voice like Vaseline. Hat on the bar, drinking Irish cream. Maybe it's not my bed no more, I don't know. But it's nice of you to listen as to why I had to go. But I never asked a question or even said my name. Just sat there in silence, friend all the same. As she said, all's well that is a simple truth for lovers and for friends. And I may lie to you and say we'll meet again, but all's well that is. Tight calls after shot, bottle after nest. Never quite gone, but never breaking for a rest. She tells me of a story, how she left that place, how she ghosted from her life, left without a trace. Yeah, but distance is a poultice. Time can heal most wounds, and if you didn't notice, I'm working on it too. These traps we set upon us, why I still feel blue, but I stop to smell the roses and fall in love like I still do. Well, reflections of the fairy lights shine on the bottle rope. It's getting late, I said. Guess I ought to go. She didn't make a motion to encourage or object. Just sat there in silence, longing to connect. Just one more, she whispered, then I'll head upstairs. And she looked right at me, caught me unawares. Looked me in the eye, looked right through my soul, as the last call bell began to toll. All's well that is a simple truth for lovers and for friends. And I may lie to you and say meet again, but all's well that is. All's well that is a simple truth for lovers, yeah, for lovers and for friends. And I may lie to you and say we'll be together again, but all's well that is. Folks, thank you so much, so much for being with me here on this Sunday midday, we'll call it. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and give you a little bit of music to head on out with. And this is actually one of the songs I just played for you here a minute ago. But, hey, stop that. I think that you will enjoy. That's not what I'm looking for. SoundCloud was attempting to be helpful, and in being helpful, it was nothing of the sort. So, here we go. This is for all of you, and I hope that you enjoy, and have a good week. I will be
answer shows itself if I try to make me from yourself. If I try to make my case, another comes to take my place again. Don't forget, silent man in front. Please don't think I hold myself above. But if I somehow make you cry, it's only time until you fly away. Fly away. Soul in front of them is just enough, so you can pretend. Even if I make you laugh, it's not enough to know my life, you see. You'll see. You'll never see. You'll never see. There's a room, black as coal, cold as steel, still you lose control. Bring good men to speed the plow, got to